Who we got with us this morning?
Mr. Tony.
Tell us about yourself, Mr. Tony. How you grew up, where you grew up.
I grew up in the city of St. Louis metropolitan area. Started working at an early age.
What kind of household did you come from?
Family, mother, father. My mother and father was divorced when I was in elementary or junior high. But I still kept contact with family.
What kind of, do you have brothers and sisters?
Yes, sir. I have a sister.
What schools did you go to growing up?
I went to Langston, I went to Point Middle, Oakville, Wedgwood.
You graduate?
Yes, sir.
Where did life take you after graduation?
Hobbies or jobs, plentiful jobs in my life after I graduated from high school.
What kind of jobs have you had?
I worked at fast food restaurants, hotels, hospitals, grocery stores, and things like that.
How long has it been since you've been out of your job?
For about 7 years.
What led to you being out of your job?
Homelessness.
Who introduced you to this lifestyle that you currently live in?
Nobody, myself.
What led to the lifestyle?
I think the drugs. I think drugs was just what did it.
Did it start with like partying or?
Partying, hanging out all night, hanging out on the streets. The wrong crowd, hanging out with bad people, bad decisions sometimes, kind of.
Did people in your life try to tell you about the people you was hanging around with? Like your mom and dad, did they try to warn you?
Yes, my uncles and my aunties, cousins, really, and my mom.
What did they say to you about?
They said try to change up on what you do in your environment, the people you hang out with.
What made the people and the environment more important in making better decisions?
Some people were cool to be around. Some people wasn't too cool to be around. Negative talkers. So it is what it is.
And how old are you currently?
42.
Children?
No.
You ever been married?
No.
Where would you like to see your life going in the next few years, or do you have a plan on that?
I would like to have a car and my own place. I want a house. I don't want an apartment. I want a house.
Do they have any agencies or anything that you reach out to that can give you assistance?
Yes, sir. St. Patrick Center, Salvation Army, Urban League. I think that's about it.
What do they help you with, man? Like if you go there, what can you look forward to them helping you with? What kind of assistance?
Government assistance, like as far as my utility bills and stuff like that, my rent and stuff like that.
What's your relationship like with your mom and dad?
Pretty good.
Can you go back and stay with them, or you don't want to?
I don't want to.
How's the relationship with your sister?
Good.
So your family is standing behind you. They just waiting on you to
make that next step. Yep. That's what I'm waiting on to do too.
Have you ever tried to get off the streets?
Yeah. I went to the Biddle House. Yeah, for about 4.5 years.
How was that experience?
It was fun. I loved it. Never was alone. So that's a good thing. I always had somebody to talk to.
What does the Biddle House help you with? Or what kind of situation is the Biddle House for people who may not know what the Biddle House is?
It's for homeless people that live on the streets, that need somewhere to lay their head, take care of their business, try to get off the streets.
How have you seen the city of St. Louis change since you was a young man till now? What are the changes that you've seen firsthand in the city or throughout the city?
I see more of a unity. I see more unified black people. We are more we more of a unity. They more of a unit together. They stick together more. More so I see. Yeah.
Do you see the younger people respecting the elders, or
Yes.
is it more disrespectful?
I see young people respect the elders. Yes.
Where you grew up with ethics and morals to respect your elders,
Yes.
and you see that in today's day with the young people.
Yes.
You have nieces and nephews.
No, sir.
What advice would you give a young man who's thinking about traveling that same path that you travel and coming out here on these streets thinking that he don't want nobody to tell him what to do and he want to do what he want to do?
Don't use drugs. Stay focused. Don't get sidetracked because it ain't gonna last long. It won't last long at all. You just gotta stay focused and be patient, and everything will fall your way.
What happened to all them friends that you was hanging out with in the beginning, which your people was telling you not to? Are they still around?
No, they're not.
What ended up happening with them?
Well, they moved on with their life, married, they doing good, kids, got jobs. That's what I see.
You still in contact with those friends?
Yes.
Do they try to help you and assist you, or?
No, they don't.
So the same people that you was running around having fun with, now they done went on with their life and you kind of stuck in
the mold. Yep.
How does that feel?
Feel kind of messed up. Feel kind of bad about that, But I maintain and keep it pushing and stay focused,
How do you stay focused? How do you maintain your sanity out here without losing it, man? Like what?
My morals, my pride, my self-esteem, all that come into play with me. But I just stay strong, keep a strong head,
Is it safe out here on these streets?
No, it's not.
What are some of the things that you would have to look for? Like if somebody want to come out here, what can they expect to happen to them out here? If they thinking that they just gonna come out here and nothing is gonna happen?
Being friends, hanging out, meeting people. People are more corrupted nowadays, so just kind of watch who you talk to and who you hang out with.
Is it a such thing as friends on the street?
No.
If you can turn back the hands of time in your life and do things different, what would you do?
Leave the drugs alone. Stick to my God. Stick to my higher power. And stay positive and keep the faith. Like I said, stay patient and remain patient. Because patience is a virtue nowadays with everything. So that's what I do.
Do you have any ways to be contacted? Do you have any social media? Do you have any Cash App? Do you have any ways that people want to reach out and share resources with you, Mr. Tony?
Not for real, no, I don't.
If there's anything you want to say in closing, Mr. Tony, that you haven't said to get off your chest, or people looking for you, worried about you, now's the time you can say it.
Well, may God be with them, and just, may God shine His light over everybody, make everybody up, put a smile on everybody's face, and everybody be happy for the day, This is the day the Lord has made, And that's all I can say.
We appreciate you taking time out with us, Mr. Tony. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.